So Gaffer, how do you assess that? Do you see that as 2 points dropped or a point gained in these conditions?
Well, obviously 2-0 up, it's 2 points lost. But then at 2-0, everyone knows what a precarious scoreline that is, because all of a sudden they know that they got nothing to lose. So, and they're a good football team, a very good football team. And although we looked very good in the first 20 minutes or so, they looked very good for an hour or so. And we didn't quite get to grips with their game. We had our chances, but they had their chances. I think both teams, to be fair, done well to put any sort of game on that pitch. Not, our groundsmen have done great to put it on, but you can see it from here. But if you walk on it, it's like a mud bath, because obviously we've had so much rain. How are they going to get this sorted out for we've got 5 home games, I think, in the next 7 or something like that. To the neutral, it would have been a good game, but we gave them too much oxygen, energy late on for them to get back in the game. Their goal in the first half didn't help us, because it put them. If we could have got to half time, then we could have organised, rejigged it a little bit, But unfortunately, was it 2-1 at half time, wasn't it? Unfortunately, it gave them a little bit more energy, and they came out and played their game and played it well. And we had to block things. Keepers had to make a couple of saves, so we kept ourselves in it by showing at least a desire to keep the ball out of the net, including our goalkeeper. And then we had 2 or 3 great chances up there. One definite penalty, of course, and I was hoping that one of those was going to go for us, but didn't. So they go away the happier, probably, because where they were at 2-0 down. But anyway, we keep going. Of course, we're disappointed, and I'm disappointed. But we got a point, and it just means that what is that? 4 wins, a draw, and a defeat in 6 games. So you'd have took that a little while ago. Some of us have got to do a little bit better. Some of us have got to be a little bit fitter. But unfortunately, we had a couple of players that are our fittest not available today. Well, we had more than a couple, if you include Chori and Joe Felix and Armani and Lapsley. So we had to call back Harry Perrett to help us, because we only had one midfielder, and that was Asa Hall. And so we was a little bit stretched in there, if you like. But anyway, we got through it, 2-2, 1 point. We go wait for the next game.
It's like you say, Gaffer, this point does extend this improved run that your side has been on. And it's against a side that have previously won 4 games on the trot, established themselves as one of the playoff sides at the moment. So it's certainly not a bad result at all, and there's still lots of positives we can still take out.
Yeah, and we will. Over the next couple of weeks, we haven't got a game for a couple of weeks, we will take positives out of it. But I talk how I feel sometimes, you know what I mean? And I'm disappointed because we started so well. I'm sure tomorrow, I'll look at the league table and see we've got another point. But we need to pick up 3 points, especially at home, especially as we've got quite a few games to come against the Soliols and the Wrexhams that are just above us. And we was in a winning position today and lost it.
13 points out of 18 though. And it's been a very, very busy December, obviously, and you've had a few players unavailable and that. Are you now a little bit grateful that you've possibly got this 2-week break?
Maybe. I'd play every day. I look forward to games and things. So, but we've got a chance to get some people back. The people that are self-isolating will be out now. Laps and Armani will be fit definitely in the next, within the next couple of weeks. So they won't lose another game, if you like. But and then we'll have you can have a stronger squad because you can change people earlier. You can, we had to put Harry Perrett, who hasn't really, I thought he did a good job on Balanta, that was important because he didn't really do much until the last 10-15 minutes. And he came in and run his heart out and gave everything he got, and he only drove that back down yesterday. We had to send him back for compassionate reasons, his family and that, so that's why we haven't had him with us. And he took the call and we said we need you, and this was his last game. This was at the end of his loan period, so he done well to come into midfield for us and do a job.
And finally, Gaffer, it was the Yellow Army's first chance to see Stephen Wern, your newest addition, in action, and his class was there for all to see, especially in that first half.
Yeah, well, it's he wouldn't have played on too many pitches, that have cut up so bad, which is not, as I say, it's not the club's fault. It's just how it was. We had a tremendous amount of rain in the last 2 or 3 days. He had a brilliant first half, but the switch from under 23s to this level, it's never as you don't have to run as far and as hard, and the intensity of it all. So he'll be good for that game. He'll understand. He's got some great qualities, and he's a real good prospect for Sunderland. We know that, and when he gets into it, the next game you'll see he'll be even better. And hopefully the pitches at Altrincham are a bit better. We've brought in a quality player, and I'm pleased about that.
Gaffer, thank you for joining us, and congratulations on a hard-earned point.
I appreciate it. Thank you.